Hello everybody. Well, another video. How you doing? So, the last video was about gaming. Yeah, now you understand where I am. If you want me to put some gameplay footage of Destiny up for you to all have a look at, let me know in the comments and it will be done for you. I'm playing it every day at the moment for a couple of hours. I've got nothing else to do. So I'll do some gaming footage of me doing strikes and raids and a bit of Crucible and stuff for you. And I'll put it all together in a montage and put it up so you can all see what it's all about. You get me? This video is somebody, well, not just one. I've had a couple people ask me to do this, yeah? This video is about abortion, right? Do I agree with abortion or do I not agree with abortion? No, I don't. Listen, there is only really one thing, one way or one instance where I would believe in abortion, right? And that is if the mother is going to die, yeah? If the mother's going to die, then yes, I would not want to lose my wife. Do you know what I mean? Even though it would be heartbreaking having to lose a child. It'd be heartbreaking having to lose any of them. Do you know what I mean? Right? There are some circumstances in life where abortion is never right because you are killing a human before it's even had a chance to fucking open its eyes. So, it's never right. If this is a bit of a deep one, this, yeah? So I don't agree with it, but I can right, I have beliefs in life, right? But I'm also of the opinion that other people have other beliefs. Other people believe in things in other ways, and other people look at things in other ways. That's what makes the human race so diverse. That's what makes life so exciting to live, because we're all different. There are some things that I believe all people should feel the same about, and some of them are clear-cut, right? So rape, for instance. Clear cut. If you're a normal human, you're a good person, yeah, you know that rape is fucking wrong. It's wrong. We can all agree on that, right? Kiddie fiddling. That is wrong. We can all agree on that, right? Genocide. Wrong. We can all agree on that. Wrong. Do you know what I mean, right? Murder. Now, is murder always wrong? Of course it's not always wrong, yeah? Because the fact of the matter is, basically, you might murder someone for no reason. You just walk down the street, you chop them up, yeah? Right? That's wrong, isn't it? That's totally wrong, right? But, how about if somebody kills one of my kids, and then I murder them? I'm in the right. That person deserves to die. Do you get what I'm saying? So murder is a dodgy one. So is abortion. Abortion is a dodgy one for the simple reason because there are circumstances where I can see that it would be hard to raise the child properly in certain circumstances. So the argument could possibly be that the child would be better off not even being on this planet. And that would probably be if the one circumstance I can think of is the woman gets raped, right? And then she's going to give birth to a rapist child, yeah? I can understand why that would be a hard one. Still think it's wrong because you're killing a human baby, yeah? But I couldn't, hate somebody for doing that, yeah? Because I could understand why they would do it. I'm not saying I agree with it, but I could understand totally why they would do it, right? If the mother is going to die, 100% she's dying while the baby's inside her. The baby's killing her. Digby, shush. Right? The baby's killing her. Yeah? Right? That, I would say, the baby's got to come out. You don't want the woman to die, do you know what I mean? But then, people just having abortions because they have sex with the wrong person. Yeah? Willingly, they have sex, right? You have sex. You create a baby. I don't mean you get raped. None of that shit. You have sex. Willingly. Yeah? You have sex. You have all the pleasure getting, if you're the bloke, banging them out, do you know what I mean? Bent over, bosh, 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 having it over. If you're the bird, riding for a good one, like you're a fucking Olympic jockey, do you know what I mean? You're loving life. It feels wicked, innit? And then you find out 6, 7, 8 weeks later, whatever, you're pregnant, do you know what I mean, right? And you have an abortion. Wrong. Totally fucking wrong. Wear a fucking condom. It's that simple. Wear a condom. And if it splits, right, and you create a birth and you create a baby, well, you damn right better look after that fucking baby. You created it, you've got to look after it. That is my view on this shit. Right? I have children of my own. Do you know what I mean? Right? I would never, listen, I'm going to tell you something now. When my son was born first, right, when my daughter was going to be born, Annika, who I love, she's the apple of my eye, yeah, when Tony first told me, I had like some panic attack, freak out situation. I did not want a fucking baby. Do you know what I mean? Not another one, not straight away. She was only 2 years after Ethan, yeah, right, so I didn't want a baby like 2 years after Ethan, but it happened. I never once turned around to Tony and said, I want you to get rid of that baby. Never fucking once. Because I'd made it, and I was going to love it no matter what. Do you know what I mean, right? And I just had to, you know, deal with it. Do you know what I mean? I'd just, listen, I'd had sex with her. I'd made the baby. Tony hadn't forced my penis inside her. Now she's the apple of my eye. I would never take a step back. I would never look back. Jesus, I can't believe, yeah, to be honest with you, at the beginning, I didn't want another baby that turned out like my Annika. Because she is the apple of my fucking eye. Do you know what I mean? I can't imagine life without Annika. Do you know what I mean, right? But believe me, I had doubts at the beginning, but I still was going to go through with that. I would never, ever, ever have said to Tony, I don't want that baby. Get rid of that baby. Get fucking rid of it. Never in a million years. Are you mad? My opinion is, if you make the baby, you've got to look after the baby. And what I will say to you is that kids can be hard work. Yes, of course the fucking can. Bare hard work. But there are times in your life with your kids, if you love them and spend time with them, that they will give you the greatest fucking joy that you will ever feel. And that is the gospel truth. My kids have caused me stress. Of course they have. The fucking children. That's what kids do, right? But they've also caused me immense joy at parts in their life. And I've still got immense joy to go. Marriages. Do you know what I mean? I've got grandkids. Do you know what I mean? That's joyous. It's brilliant having grandkids. I love my grandkids. Do you know what I mean, right? So it ain't all bad, people. Do you know what I mean? It ain't all bad. And you think, right, you think, yeah, that a baby, this is the way people think. So up until, I don't know, however many weeks, till it's got arms, legs, eyes, nose and all that, yeah, it's not even a baby. Do you know what I mean? It's not even a baby. Unless it can pop out right now and I can put it in nappies, it's not a baby. Listen, once that sperm fertilises that egg, yeah, that shit is now a living being. And do you know something? In how many weeks is it, Bob, full term? Normal full term. 40. Right, so basically, you kill that baby on week 6, yeah? Right? Do you know something? In 40 weeks, that is going to be a fully formed human. It's going to be a fully formed baby, right? So you think you are not murdering your own kid, right? It's like, yeah, but it's not that. No, but literally in 40 weeks, guaranteed, that's going to pop out a child. And you're going to kill your own fucking kid before it's born. You're going to kill your own child. No matter what your hardships are, no matter how you feel up here about it at the time, makes no difference. But trust me now, what I'm saying to you is, you know when the baby comes out, right, you will just instantly love. It'll just be a feeling of immense love. Trust me on that. I've been there, done it. I'm telling you now, right? You will love your kids and you will enjoy your kids. You will love your kids, right? Do you know what I mean, right? But if you murder them before they're even born, what does that make you, man? You know what I mean? Well, seriously, you're gonna murder them. You're just gonna kill him like that. I might as well grab hold of Ethan right now then and snap his neck, yeah. Makes no difference, does it? I might as well get hold of Annika and snap hers as well, innit? What difference does it make if I kill her at 6 weeks old or I kill her at fucking 16? What difference does it make? Still murdering the same person. Annika at 6 weeks old was still fucking Annika. Ethan at 6 weeks old was still Ethan. So if you're looking at it like that, yeah, at any point during my kids' lives, I should just be able to snap the neck, yeah? No repercussions. Well, no. Because if I snap Ethan's neck now, Ethan's 16. If I snap his neck now, I'm murdering someone, ain't I? But I'm not murdering him when he's 6 weeks old. Inside the womb at 6 weeks. I'm not murdering him in them. No, I'm not. He's not human, is he? But hold on. Nah. Because Ethan is here now. But at one point he was 6 weeks old in the stomach. But he's here now, isn't he? And his name's Ethan, he's a person, isn't he? So yeah, it's a mad, mad discussion. And listen, it's a mad way to think about it. These are my opinions, by the way. I can't tell you how to think on this. I can't tell you how you should feel about this. That is up to you to discover how you should feel about this. Right? But all I'm going to say to you is, I don't believe in it. I think it's wrong. Right? Doesn't mean that if somebody does it for the reasons that are stated, you know, she gets raped, she's going to give birth to a rapist son. Do you know what I mean? I can understand. Still wrong though. Do you know what I mean? The baby is going to kill the mother. I understand. Do you know what I mean? I understand why you feel it's got to be done. I totally understand. Still wrong though. If the mother and the baby are going to die, well, that's pointless. One of them's got to live. But if the baby's going to live and the mother's going to die, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What is correct, compassion-wise? What is the correct thing to do in that situation? See, that's a messed up situation, isn't it? How can you direct anybody in that situation? Imagine that. Your wife. You've been married to her for 15 years. You can have your first kid, yeah? Your wife's laid on the hospital bed. You love her to pieces. She's your world. You've not met this baby yet, but you're prepared to love this baby. It's going to be your baby. Doctor turns round and says it's either your wife or your son. Your wife or your son. What do you do? The woman you've spent 15 years with, the light of your life. You've been through darkness, you've been through love, you've been through hate, you've been through joy together. Always together. She is your soulmate. Baby's about to come out. One of them's going to die. One of them's going to die. Which one do you pick? Oh, I would not like to be in that situation. I would not like, I'd hate to be in that situation. I'd hate it. I'd absolutely hate it. Right? Sorry about that. Whenever my door goes, my dog wants to eat someone. Yeah, literally. Right, whenever my door goes, my dog just wants to absolutely eat someone. Yeah, it doesn't matter who it is. The person could have come in my house 50 fucking times, 100 times, 1,000 times. I walk in my house sometimes, right? And my dog wants to eat me. This is like my nephew who's just walked in the house. Do you know what I mean, right? My fucking nephew. Do you know what I mean, right? And the dog is trying to eat him. Yeah? Because he's never seen him before. Never in his life. My dog, though, I'll tell you straight, is a guard dog and a half. Jesus Christ. You think you come to my door, you're going to have to deal with Danny G. You have to deal with fucking Digby G first. I'll tell you straight, that Wolfgar, he'll have you straight over. I'm not even joking with you. The dog has bit a few people in his life through protecting... Well, not even protecting. He's had two of my mates. Over. It was their fault, though. They come up behind me, only joking, but he doesn't see it as joking. Grabbed me in an headlock, you know, just fucking about. Digby just had him straight away. You don't fuck about, I'm telling you, the dog will have you. He's a fucking wolf and he'll have you. But anyway, back to the conversation at hand, yeah? Right? So that's my views. That's my views on abortion. Do you know what I mean? That's what I think of it. I think it's wrong. I just think it's wrong, man. I just think it's wrong. I mean, do you even know how they abort a kid? Especially if it's a little... But do you know how they abort a kid? Do you know how they abort a kid? Research it. It's really gruesome. I don't really want to go into it on here. But one of the ways involves breaking its arms and legs. One of the ways involves kind of crushing its skull and then putting something in to suck something out. I'm not going to go no further than that. But that is how they do it. I think everybody just thinks, Digby, shut up. I think everybody just thinks, yeah, that like you open your legs on a hospital bed, they do some magic stuff, you know, like Harry Potter stuff. Do you know what I mean? Humnya, humnya, humnya. And then once what was a living flesh and blood being that would have been Darren or Sophie, do you know what I mean, right? Or in whatever. Do you know what I mean? You might have called your kid Zeus or Odin or Thor or Frey, whatever you're going to call your kid, yeah? Right? Humnya, 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 humnya. And it disappears from existence. No! Oh, well, I tell you what, it's just a little thing like this, isn't it? Put a Hoover up there and Hoover. I mean, that's gruesome enough. Hoovering a baby into a fucking Hoover. I think that's what people have thought for years. No, the suction thing that goes up there is not like that. Yeah, right? It like, I'm not going to go too far into this because it's gruesome, right? But basically, something goes in and sucks all of it through and in and to bits. I'm not even going to go into it. I'm not going to go into it because this video will get banned if I go into how they abort children. Yeah, other ways, forceps. When they put the forceps in, do you know what I mean? The crush bits. Do you know what I mean? Don't forget this thing is living. It's alive. Do you know what I mean? This baby is alive. But I'm not going to say that my opinion is the 100% right opinion. Listen, this is an opinion, isn't it? This is an opinion. I do understand there are circumstances that make this different. Do you know what I mean? Make it harder to make that choice. Make the abortion choice maybe has to be top on the cards. I can understand. Right? I've never been in a situation where I have had to think about one or the other. Never been in that situation, man. Do you know what I mean? I can't say that I would choose Tony. I can't say that I would choose one of my kids. I don't fucking know. I'd hate to be in that situation. What a situation to be in. Anybody's ever been in that situation who's watching these videos. Do you know something? Do you know something? Seriously. My heart goes out to you, man, because that must have been a fucking terrible situation to be in, man. That must have been something. Oh. And my heart goes out to you if anybody on here has been in that situation. Fucking hell. Seriously, what a horrible place to be. But yeah, so I understand there's some circumstances where, you know, where it might become the most feasible option, might become the outcome that needs to be done, whatever. I've never been there. So because I've never been in a situation that's an impossible situation, do you know what I mean? One of them ones, never been there, never had to suffer that, luckily, thankfully. Do you know what I mean, right? So I'm only giving you my opinion from somebody who has just had it normal. Would I ever abort one of my own children? No. For no fucking reason would my missus ever get rid of one of my kids. She's 51 now, right? We don't want no more kids when Tony's 51. She's had 6 children. She's only tiny. It could fucking kill her. Do you know what I mean, right? But if she got pregnant, yeah, she would have to go and have the baby at 51. We wouldn't even have a discussion about it. She doesn't want a baby at 51, trust me. I don't want no more kids. I'm old enough now. I don't need no more fucking kids. Yeah, I've got grandkids and that. Don't need no more kids. Right, but if it happened, I would be having another kid. We've made it. We've got to fucking man up and look after it. We've made it. We've got to give up our life for 18 years because you know something? Your kids are always your kids. But you have to give up certain... Listen, if you're a good parent, right, you have to give up 18 years, really. I've had Christmases where I've had loads, and Tony's had loads. We've had Christmases where we have had nothing because we've had a hard year. Do you know what I mean? And the kids have got to have everything. They've got to. Do you know what I mean? Seriously. I've drove around in fucking bangers. Like bangers. Because the kids, like, you know, it's Liam's 17th birthday. He wants an Aprilia 125 on road. So I've got to drive around in a £250 car so I can buy him a £1,500 fucking road bike. That you have to sacrifice if you're a good parent. If you're not a good parent, then this conversation don't fucking matter. If you're not willing to sacrifice your life for your children that you made, that are your flesh and blood, that are part of you, then you ain't a good parent. I've sacrificed enough, man. So has Tony. We've sacrificed enough to make sure our kids have always had everything they wanted. Do you know what I mean, right? And we've raised them to be respectful and thankful for what they're given. Do you know what I mean? We've let them see the amount of hard work that we've had to go through to provide that for them. Seriously, we've let them see it firsthand. They know what mum and dad has been through to provide the lifestyle that they've had. They know that I have gone without for years. Tony has gone without for years so that they've got everything they fucking want. 110 trainers on the feet, fucking night jackets, whatever. Computers, games, scrams. Both my kids have scrams. The older one did have, but he fucking sold it. Not rich people. At all, never have been. So that's what you got to realise. You have a kid. It's 18 fucking years. 18 years of hard graft and probably about at least 200 grand worth of your money per kid. 250 grand of your money per kid if you're going to raise them, if you're going to give them a decent life. 250 grand per kid minimum. And 18 years. So if you don't want children and you don't want the responsibility of 18 years and 250 grand minimum, yeah, put a fucking Johnny on it. Don't rely on the woman to say, I'm on the pill. I'm on the pill. Because you know something? You know something? If she likes you and she fancies the shit out and she wants to be with you, she will trap you, motherfucker, into getting pregnant. I thought I was on the pill. It obviously didn't work right. That bitch stopped taking the pill 6 weeks ago. Do you know what I mean? So she can get your sperm inside her and make a baby because she wants to trap you because she wants you for the rest of your life. Trust me on that, bruv. Use your common sense. Put a fucking rubber on it. It don't feel that different. Unless you want to be with a bird and you want to have kids. Or you're one of them people who, listen, if I make a bird pregnant, Danny, it's my kid. I'll look after my kid no matter what. Sweet. Do whatever you want. But if you don't want that responsibility and you don't think you can have that responsibility and you don't think you can be there for the kid, or you're going to push that girl and push her until she has an abortion that she don't want to have, and later on in life when you fucking grow up and realise that you've killed your own kid at some point in your life, yeah, it's going to fucking hurt you up here mentally. And you're going to know you did fucking wrong. And for her especially, she's the one who's had the forceps or whatever up inside her, tugging something out of her that don't want to come because it's part of mummy. Trust me. So, stick your dick wherever you want. If you're a bird, have as much dick as you want. Yeah? Do it unprotected. But realise that if you have sex, willy-nilly, make a baby, but you and the geezer don't particularly get on or whatever, yeah, if he don't man up and become a dad whether you're together or not, and you don't man up and become a woman, and I mean a mum, whether you're together or not, and raise that child and give birth to that child, you just have it aborted. You're murdering your own kid. That simple. You are murdering your own child. And I don't give a fuck what anybody else says to you. I'm telling you. I think rationally. Think about it. Unless, like I said, there are reasons where maybe it would be feasible. I wouldn't agree with it. But my opinion on shagging a geezer on a Friday night and then 6 weeks later killing your baby makes you a cunt and you're a murderer. Do you know what I mean? It's that simple. You shouldn't have had sex in the first place, man. You shouldn't have had that dick inside you. Or if you're a geezer and then you're like, push a bird, push her, threaten her and everything until she has an abortion, you're a cunt. Because at the end of the day, you shouldn't have stuck your dick in there without protection, should you? You shouldn't have done that. And if the Johnny splits, well, unfortunately, bing, bang, bosh, bingo, you've just won a child. You've just won a child. Look after the fucking child. Yeah? And love it. And you will, if you allow it to be fucking born. Anyway, mad video. Just my opinion. Just my opinion on the situation, yeah? Have a good one, everyone. Peace out.